Hello and welcome to another Modswell video. I'm your host,
Pickle Rick!
Today we have something a little special. My good friend Pyroc has come out and asked me to review his brand new grass mod, the grass your mother warned you about, formerly known as hot grasses. I know a lot of you have been aware of this mod and you've seen its development take place. Potentially you even tried out one of the 2 test files whilst they were in the work in progress section. But this is it. This is the final product, and I have been fortunate enough to be given an early access look. So let's do exactly that. When it comes to grass mods, we have a world of options. From the highly manicured grasses like Maris to the rough and unkempt styles of Vadersbrum. Huge amounts of debate have been had over which one is more realistic, and personally I've flopped from one side to another depending on what style of game I'm trying to make. This mod however sides with variance, which long-term viewers will know is my favourite thing. And this variance comes in many forms too. What I'm going to do is break down each area to show you exactly what it is that I mean. I'll start off at the Tundra, which with this mod retains the iconic brown grasses. But now as you walk around the fields, you'll see patches of grass with different hues, different lengths, heights and density, with the shorter areas incorporating flower fields making the land look much more natural. And the longer grasses coming in the form of golden wheat, perfect for ambushes if you're playing as a hunter. When it comes to the Tundra, the LOD is just so important as the area is so vast and open, and grasses your mother warned about does not disappoint here. The areas in the mid to long range blend in so well that you won't be distracted at all. And it's a similar story in the pine forest of Falkreath, where each and every element chosen is designed to suit the game and the region. A simple close-up of the floor would show you grass, flowers, pine needles and pine cones as well as bark fallen from the trees. But take a step back and the blending across the landscape make this area stand out even more than it previously did as a brilliant, vibrant living world space. Mods that increase spawn count like real wildlife are going to throw your immersion and screenshot ability into the stratosphere. When it comes to the reach, we get arguably some of the prettiest grasses. Short and more kept than the other areas, but broken up with these large bright red flowers and smaller white ones. The reach deals more in uniformity of grasses without being too perfect. The mushrooms, clovers and bushes sprinkled across the plains do an excellent job of creating a really natural look. Everything you see as you look around is designed to fit into a more humid and warm climate, which personally I've always associated with Markarth and its surrounding areas. Fighting the Forsworn has never been framed so nicely. Moving on to our snowy regions such as Dawnstar, Winterhold or Windhelm. Usually when it comes to grass mods, areas caked in snow can really let them down. Often the grass is just as dense and colourful as it is in the warmer climates, which has always made extremely little sense. However, this is an area the grasses your mother warned about really stretches ahead of all of its competitions. It sides with realism and largely has the grass hidden under the weight of the snow, but with some grasses fighting through, which breaks the landscapes up and creates a really brilliant overall image. The real beauty of the grass in these regions is that certain patches of finer snow, the spots that have melted or have been trodden away, you'll see flattened grasses. Dead and cold, but you'll see it nonetheless, and the quality of this grass will be noted by anyone who has spent time in snowy regions. The colour matches exactly what I used to see when the snow would start to thaw out. I appreciate this so much as Pyroc has clearly sat there and spent hours just looking at pictures, researching and working out exactly how things should look. Winterhold is also close to the Volcanic Tundra, an area that is largely overlooked in the base game with minimal reasons to actually visit it. Despite this, I've always been a fan of the area's design, and having something like these grasses has helped to bring that look together even better. The oranges, browns and green complement the beige landscapes and the turquoise pool. The colour palette really suits the area and it helps to sell the idea of warmth, giving you an impression of steam and heat from the volcanoes that have ravaged the land over the years. The marshes at Morthal have also been heavily thought through. It has a similar style to Whiterun, with brown grasses being broken up by beige weeds. The grass is exceptionally rough and it's fitting to the area. It's designed to play off of the idea of death and darkness. The grasses here really help pull together an ominous look. It's less showy than in other regions, but this is to its credit and not its detriment. It looks like the perfect home for giant spiders and churros. The final area that I want to take a look at is of course the Rift, where we get many different colours to help show off how alive the area really is, from deep green grass fields to thick patches of wildflowers as well as bright orange weeds covered in the leaves from the trees. These look amazing, especially when coupled with the tree mod like Aspens Ablaze and the Roads from Tamrielic Textures landscapes. That setup will make the raining of orange leaves look like it's actually taking effect on the landscape. The rift is always a tough area to get balanced right. We want it to feel alive and lush, but we also know it can have painful performance. These grasses have you covered there, but I will get to that in just a minute. Beyond these, however, there have also been edits to beach grasses where reed-style weeds have been implemented. The kelp forest at Lake Illanulta has had a rework to be more full and natural. The same can be said of the seaweed in the oceans, and Solstheim has a similar treatment to the snowy areas where quality over quantity was the key to making the area look and feel more real. These are definitely areas you're not as likely to spend as much time in, however the result from this mod just gives them that nudge in the right direction to increase the beauty of their style. I'll talk about the elephant in the room now, the big question I'm sure people are wondering. Seeing as this mod adds in a ton of new textures and has supremely dense grasses throughout, what's the performance like? Well, I actually have some really great news here. I received no performance loss at all. In fact, I'd argue the heavy areas like the Rift and Falkreath forest are performing better than they were before this mod was installed, which is absolutely crazy when you consider the range of the draw distance and the density of the grasses. I was expecting to drop around 5 frames and I'm extremely pleased that this wasn't the case. It's like having your cake and getting to eat it too. However, it is not all sunshine and rainbows. There is one brutal downside. A cost of 130 megabytes is going to make this a really tight squeeze in your load order. My most commonly used grass mods cost ranges from 3 to 50 megabytes, and to be honest, they look brilliant and they perform really well too. So why do I think people will use this mod? It's actually really simple to me. When you want the highest quality available, you have to shell out, and this is no exception. Think RLO to ELFX. RLO is amazing and it's a really cost-effective lighting, but if we have the space for ELFX, we tend to just use it. Sometimes we compromise in other areas for it as well, and the grasses your mother warned about is going to be the same. This is a slice of PC magic on console, with the works of Vert, Johnny Wang, Josh Ezel, 32cm, Ryan Alice, Elinan, Code 1K, Robo Birdie and several non-copyright authors all being edited by Jarl Borlin, Skyfall 515, Near Daniel and Pyroc. The quality of author and the quality of work on show speak for itself. The entire project in fact has been a really long time in the making with multiple editions. Formerly it was known as Hot Grasses, which came out about 6 months ago. I actually tried those, and whilst I was really impressed, the extra work that has gone into these over the last few months is truly noticeable. For me, this is the new top round pick for grass mods on Xbox. Finally, we get an answer to Volkvangr over on console. I truly believe this is going to be a game changer of a grass mod. The kind of thing that becomes a mainstay for anyone building a hyper-realistic and graphically focused load order. Will it be something you use every single time? No, it won't. Will it be something that you want to use every single time? Yes, it absolutely will. So do yourself a favour. When you build your next load order, leave enough space for this mod. Try it out for yourself and see the quality. See how that changes how you perceive your game. It's going to be featured in my dragon-based load order that I promise will be out soon. And on that bombshell, I'm going to call it. If you'd like to be a part of the discussion, then come and join us over on the Discord channel. You find a link to that and the mod showcased in the description below. If this has helped, I would also appreciate those likes, comments and of course subscriptions. They help push my work out further with YouTube's algorithm and they let me know that you want more content like this. Either way, thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next one.